I wanted to share with you guys how we make cake pops because they are absolutely delicious. And every time I tell someone how to make them, I realize that they didn't know that there are the steps that you're supposed to take to make them. They just thought that you bake them in balls and then you dip them. But there is definitely some more steps than that. They're super easy steps, but all you're gonna need is frosting and a box of either brownie mix or cake mix or cookie dough mix, or you can use your own recipe as well. All you have to do is bake a cake, bake brownies, or bake cookies. So we're just gonna show you with these really inexpensive ingredients because this is just a Pillsbury cake mix and a brownie mix. And so we're gonna make two different sets. If you want to know how to make the cookie ones, maybe we can do those a different time, but they are doable. All right, so Mason's joining us in the kitchen today. We're going to bake the cake with the directions on the back of the box. If you don't know how to do that, I suggest learning how to do that because it's one of those quality things of life that everyone must know how to do. All right, once the cakes are all done, I like to scoop them out as soon as they come out of the oven. I let them cool down a little bit so they're not too hot to touch, but I want to do this while they are warm. Then you take an entire tub of frosting. This is where you can get creative. You can use any combination of flavors that you want. So there are endless possibilities to cake pops. Then you're going to let them cool in the fridge until they're good to make balls out of. Once we make balls, we're going to pop those in the freezer, and then we're going to figure out what we want to do with the outside. Now you can use melting chocolates, or you can use chocolate chips, or you can just leave them how they are and just decorate them with sprinkles and other things. However, when putting them on a stick, it's really important to do this little step right here and then let those harden. So I'm going to dip a few of these, I'm going to drizzle a few of these, and then I'm just going to kind of get creative with some different colors. We were making Mickey style cake pops here, but any way that you do it, you are going to get delicious cake pops. I have found that it's much harder to make these guys cute than it is to make them delicious. These are the best tasting things you will ever taste on earth, I can promise you. But you can also do them like we did our brownies. We did not cover them because they were a little mushy, so we just dipped them a little bit if we could, but they were having a hard time sticking on the stick. So we drizzled them with some chocolate, and they were absolutely delicious. I don't think we had any left over because people just devoured these at the little birthday party that we went to. So that is it. They're super delicious, and get creative with your flavors, and you will have perfect cake pops.